I'm Debbie. I worked with Mark for 8 months. I finished my sessions 2 weeks ago. And it has been an incredible journey. When I first started, where I was at, it was a very, very, very dark place. In fact, I prayed for death many, many times. I don't believe in suicide, but I prayed for death. I did not want to continue anymore. My life was misery. And I won't get into any of the specifics of why, because you don't need to know. All you need to know is that it was a bad, bad place. I had tried several different types of therapy, not often, but a couple of times in the past. They were a little bit helpful, but they never really got down to the meat of things. I've been working on clearing negativity from my life since I was a child. And hypnosis finally did it for me. I'd also like to say that I did my work from South Texas while Mark was in Wisconsin. So it works beautifully, regardless of where you're at and where your therapist is at. I've got my notes down underneath here. When we first started, I was wondering about why, there was 2 weeks in between each session. And it became very apparent that it takes that 2 weeks for things to clear from your body. Even though everything happens up here in your head right away, it takes time for all of this stuff to clear from your body. And I would find that, I was very tired in between, but I was happy and I was moving forward and I was clearing. It wasn't a debilitating tired. I was still able to do things, but I was tired. And my body needed time to clear. Goals. Trying to read my writing. Goals. Did I reach my goals? No. I went way beyond them. Way beyond. I wanted to clear all of the obstacles that were blocking me. I was basically at the end. I could not go any farther. I was paralyzed. And through hypnosis, which is nothing like what you think it's going to be, because you're conscious the entire time, you know what's going on. The little hypnosis shows that they have, like at the Ren Fair and wherever, they're shows. This is totally different. It allows you to go deep, deep within. And your coach acts as a guide to help you to go within and to find the answers that lie within yourself. I was looking for answers everywhere but within myself, because I couldn't get within. I didn't have the tools. I didn't know how to go within. Everything that you need lies within you. It's all there. But you have to have the tools and the patience, which actually the hypnosis kind of even throws that away, because you just go in and you just do the work. But I didn't have the tools. And now, since I've had the hypnosis, things come up and I look at them differently and I can deal with them. You'll be dealing with probably working on sadness and anger and all those other nasty things that hang us up and get stuck. And by releasing them, you're clearing yourself to be able to move forward. Let's see. Positive changes in my life. Oh my goodness. I'm an artist. I've begun painting again, as you can see. I've begun writing music again, which it's been quite a while since I've really written anything. And it was after I started hypnosis that I was finally able to start doing the things that I love and being who I am. So that's huge. The biggest thing that came out of all of this was just huge. 57 years of problems with my mom. We've just never seen eye to eye. There was a lot of fear involved, and I don't even know where it came from. It came from way beyond time that I can remember, when I was a little bitty baby. And a lot of fear. And just before, about a month ago now, we were talking about the move. We're moving. Part of all of this, going someplace that I absolutely love, with all of the things that I love to do too. And we have my mom here with us, and she didn't want to go. And we were talking about, getting one house instead of two, a little bit more practical. And she's 95, so it would be good to have her here, so that if she falls or whatever, we're right here for her, so we can help her. And she said, I asked her, why don't you want to go? Why don't you want to be with us? And she was very kind of shy, and she said, well, I'm afraid of you. I looked at her, and I said, you're afraid of me? I have been afraid of you since I was a little bitty girl. And her eyes got big and wide, and she looked at me, and she had no clue whatsoever. And everything changed. Everything. I went back the next day after she had time to think about everything, and we must have sat and talked for 2 hours. It was a miracle, an absolute miracle. She apologized. Whoa. And everything between us now is good. The blockages that were there are gone. They're just completely gone. Do we see eye to eye on things? No. But we can agree to disagree. And that's huge. That's absolutely huge. So that's probably the biggest thing. And I mean, that is, 57 years of living, 57 years of having this huge issue that was blocking my way every way I turned. And it's gone. And that could not have happened without the hypnosis and without me learning to speak my truth in love. Mark is an incredible guide. He's very intuitive. He's spot on. And he's not there to tell you what to do. He's there to guide you, to help you find your way. I would recommend hypnosis to everybody and anybody. And for other therapists, Jung and Freud and all of them had really great ideas. But they're their ideas. They're coming from them. You have to go within yourself to find your own truth. Find your own way. Find your path. Find what you've walked away from. Find what you've missed and lost. And learn your lessons. And then you can move forward. And life will change. I can feel the momentum building. Every morning I wake up, I have more energy, and I can just feel things changing within me. And it's incredible. Do this. Do it for yourself. If you don't, you're going to be right where you're at next year at this same time. 2 years from now, 3 years from now. If you do it, your life is going to change for the better. Do it and enjoy it. Thanks for listening.